Have you ever met someone who can spend 6 hours a day on TikTok, but they struggle to read like a one-page book? I mean, it sounds strange, but it's happening everywhere. And it's like creating like a new class divide in America. Not by race, not based on where you live, not even money, like just based on one simple skill, a fundamental skill. Reading, reading. And the gap is getting bigger every year. And here's what most people don't realize. The people who can read well are gaining a huge advantage, and the people who can't read well are falling behind. And most people don't even know what's happening. Like, let me explain. So, imagine you got two kids. Both are smart, both are curious, both have dreams, but one kid, like, he reads every day. And then the other kid just mostly watches short videos. 10 years later, their lives are going to look very different. Why? Because reading is more than just sounding out words. Like, reading is how you learn. It's how you understand contracts. It's how you follow directions. It's how you master new skills. Like, it's how you think deeply. Like, I've been seeing videos on the internet lately of like grown people that are like in their 30s, late 20s and 40s, done with college. They can't read a sentence with words that are more than 2 syllables. And when reading gets harder, often your life gets harder. Like, think about it. If you want a better job, you need to read. If you want to start a business, you need to read. If you want to understand investing, you need to read. And you need to understand what you're reading. If you want to avoid getting scammed, you want to avoid getting hustled, you want to avoid getting played, you need to read. Like, reading is a skill. It's a hidden skill behind almost every single success story that I can think about. But something is changing. Like, it's like people are so used to their phone and videos that we're not reading. Teachers, professors, and employers are all noticing the same thing. Many people are struggling to read longer articles. A lot of people don't even read books. And people are just struggling in general to focus. Like, they struggle to understand complex ideas. And that's how you get taken advantage of. They take advantage of your emotions. And it's not because they're lazy. It's not because they're not smart. It's because most people are out of practice of reading. Like, imagine trying to run a marathon when you've only walked to the mailbox. That's what reading can feel like. If you don't continuously read, you know what I'm saying, it gets harder. You'll get worse at it. Like, your brain is a muscle, and reading is an exercise. The less you do it, the harder it becomes. Now, here's where things get interesting. Families with more resources often fill their homes with books, right? Parents read to their children, and they also talk about ideas. Ideas. They encourage learning. See what I'm saying? They just don't plop you down in front of a TV or fucking put a iPad in your hand just so you can get away. But many other children don't get that same experience. I don't know, maybe the parents work multiple jobs. Maybe their parents want some free time. I don't know. Maybe they just want to be left alone. I guess nobody has time. I mean, and the screen becomes a babysitter. So give them an iPad and they just go over there. And before anyone notices, like a gap just begins to grow. You know what I'm saying? A small gap becomes a large gap. The kids who are constantly reading, they just move further ahead. And that gap follows people way into adulthood. And here's a scary example. Like, if you struggle to read, you're more likely to avoid reading. And when you avoid reading, you get worse and worse and worse and worse at it. That's a crazy cycle. The less you read, the harder reading becomes. And it's like, it's the less you want to do it. And that cycle can continue for years, decades. And meanwhile, strong readers keep getting stronger. They learn faster. They can understand ideas a lot easier. They earn more money. They understand more. They don't get fooled and swayed and controlled as easily. So it's like two runners starting the same race. One runner keeps training and the other runner stops training. At first it's a small distance or like a small difference between the two. But over time, you know what I'm saying, the one that keeps training, it'll be a larger gap. Now let's talk about the phones. I get it. Hey, I love my phone too. Phones are amazing. They help us learn when you use them correctly. You know what I'm saying? They connect us with people. They connect us with people on the other side of the world. They give us information instantly, just like that. But they also train us and wire our brains to expect things fast. Very fast. Like, you can't even sit through this whole video. You want me to just put it in 10-second clips, 15-second clips, quick headlines, quick answers, quick solutions, quick entertainment. Get to the point. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Come on, man. I'm trying to scroll to the next thing. But the problem, life isn't always quick. Books aren't quick. Learning isn't quick. Building wealth isn't quick. Mastering a skill isn't quick. The people who can sit and focus and learn deeply are becoming more valuable every single year. And that's why literacy matters more than ever, especially in today's time. But the good news is this problem can be fixed. I mean, if you want to fix it. You don't need fancy degrees. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to go back to school. You don't need no guru. You don't need no special connections. You just simply need to start reading again, right? Start small. I don't know, 10 pages a day, 5 pages a day, 20 pages a day. I mean, even 1 page is better than nothing. I mean, 1 page is better than 0. Read about things that you enjoy, but don't stop there. Read about things that you want to learn. Read about things that you want to get better at, you know? But just to get some practice, reading about things you enjoy is cool. I mean, read about sports, business, history, fitness, money, relationships, anything. Just start reading, because every page strengthens your brain. Every chapter improves your focus. Every book gives you knowledge that most people will never have. Think about it. The average person spends hours every day. Scroll, 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 scroll. And what happens if you just replace your hours of scrolling with 20 minutes of reading? 20 minutes becomes a habit. And that habit becomes knowledge. And that knowledge becomes opportunity. And opportunity changes lives. The future may not belong to the strongest people or the richest people. The future may not even belong to the smartest people. It may belong to the people who can learn the fastest. And learning starts with reading. So, here's the question. 5 years from now, will you be part of the group that reads less and less? Because that's what's happening. Or will you be part of the smaller group that keeps learning, growing, and gaining an edge? The choice is made one page at a time, one chapter at a time, one book at a time. Because literacy is no longer just an education issue. It's becoming a life issue. The more people who understand that today, who can understand context, satire, literacy, they have a huge advantage tomorrow. So before you scroll to the next video, pick up a book. Your future self might thank you for it. Until next time.